All right, all right, all right. It's late night vibes. I'm loving it, man. Just finished watching UFC, so I'm kind of wide awake. So I was like, hey, what the hell? Let's go ahead and do a different kind of mock draft tonight. We're gonna do a best player available 7 round mock draft. We're gonna let the simulator run the picks, and we're just gonna see how crazy this thing's gonna get. All right, guys. So this is gonna be a fun little mock draft just to end the Saturday night. Hope everybody's having a good night out there. Shout out to everybody in the chat box. Shout out to you guys. I see you guys out there. A lot of the familiar names. So let's go ahead and run this, guys. Go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. So let's get right into it, guys. Let me get this mock going, baby, so we can have a little late night, early Sunday morning fun. Let's get into it. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. I'm going to maximize this window. All right, here we go. So let me see here. Let me do something here real quick before we get going. All right, there we go. So 7 round best player available mock draft. 7 rounds. Let's go. Cowboys. All right. So we are going to use best player available according to the predictive board here. Let's see who ended up pulling out. Who's there? Interesting. So best player available right now is going to be Jalen Waddle. Let's see who has come off the board. I hate these stupid ads, man. I get rid of this crap. Dang it, man. I hate these ads, bro. Okay, here we go. So Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Lance Sewell, Pitts, Chase, Slater, Surtain, Cowboys on the clock. Best player available, according to this board, is Jalen Waddle, so that'll be the pick for the Cowboys. We're going to keep going. Best player available, according to the board here. So let's see what happens in the second round. All right. Let's get crazy tonight. Every shout out to everybody in the chat box. Best player available. Let's see who pops up here next for the best player available on the board. All right, guys. Shout out to everybody out there. Late night. Let's see how this thing shapes up. Here comes our second round pick. Best player available left on the board. Samuel Cosme will be the pick. Very interesting. Second round there. So we got Waddle. So far, this has been a best player available, like I said, scenario. So 2 offensive players off the board already. Pretty crazy. What if it did go that way? How pissed off would Cowboys fans be if the first 2 picks were offense? You know what I mean? Yeah, that Waddle pick that would be pretty interesting if it did fall that way. Here comes our third round pick. Let's see who's going to be available on the board. And we got another offensive player, Tommy Tremble, best player available. In the third round, we got another comp pick coming up. So Waddle the first pick, Samuel Cosme in the second round. That actually kind of makes sense. Offensive line. Third round, we picked up the tight end out of Notre Dame, Tommy Tremble. That's my dude. I'm not mad at that at all. It's just interesting. This is a very interesting scenario, guys. That's all we're doing. Best player available according to the board. And this is getting wild. This is getting wild. That's what you get. Late night. Best player available on the board so far. We got Kellen Mond. So there goes that one there. There we go. Yeah, Malik. I agree. Yeah. So here comes our third round compensatory pick. In the third round, best player available according to their board is Trey Sermon. So this has been nothing but offense. Best player available according to the Draft Network board. Come on, give us a defensive player here. You know what I mean? Let's see how this thing plays out. Yeah, I know, David. Imagine a draft like this. That would be the craziest thing ever. Here we go. Who's available? Trill Williams. We finally get a defensive player, best player available on the board. Trill Williams. Interesting pick here. I do like him. You know, he's not a fast cornerback. I think he's better. He would be better suited as a safety, and I think some people are comping Trill Williams as a safety at the NFL. So not mad at that there on the board here for the Draft Network. Best player available draft scenario, 7 rounds, guys. So let's see what this simulator pulls out its butt. So far, heavy offense. Trill Williams was the first defensive player that came off the board finally. We're in round 5 right now, guys. Here we go. We got some defenders coming up. Let's see who lands in the Cowboys' lap. Who do we got? In the 5th round, Kerry Vincent, cornerback out of LSU. Interesting. So double dipping, but I think, you know, with the previous pick was a safety, Trill Williams. So you're getting Kerry Vincent, cornerback out of LSU. Here comes our first 6th round pick. Cornell Powell, Clemson wide receiver. People are going crazy at the Frisco, at the Star. They're probably raiding the headquarters as we speak. You know what I mean? So this is kind of what you get when you do best player available. You know, obviously this is their board, and Cowboys board, I'm sure, is different. My board is different, so it's just a little interesting twist, you know, to see how it looks when you run it like this. Best player available. You know, people always say best player available, best player available. So this is how it could, you know, not that this would happen, but you know, so you get Demador Lenore. So the Cowboys actually went to the Oregon Pro Day, you know, to go look at the Oregon guys, and I think it's more for Javon Holland. But you know, Lenore is one of the cornerbacks, so best player available there. He's the selection. And we have another pick coming up here. I think this is our final pick of this best player available 7 round mockery. And I really love this pick right here. Malcolm Kuntz. Kyle Yeomans, you know, got me hip to this pick. You know, if you missed that interview I did with Kyle Yeomans, he mentioned Malcolm Kuntz. I've been watching tape on him. I actually don't think he's going to last to the 7th round. Edge guy. Has pretty good instincts. Edge, he's got some traits that you like, so that's the pick there. I don't see him lasting in the 7th round. I think he's more of a 4th rounder. But interesting, very interesting, you know, best player available mock draft. Yeah. So let's see what you got. Let's see what you got here. So what you got here? So based on the best player available scenario, you got Jalen Waddle in the 1st, Samuel Cosme in the 2nd, Tommy Tremble in the 3rd, Kellen Mond, backup quarterback, Trey Sermon, the future as running back, possibly somebody in the mix, Trill Williams, safety, Kerry Vincent, cornerback, Cornell Powell, wide receiver, Lenore, cornerback, Kuntz at the edge rush to close it out. So pretty interesting draft there. What's everybody's thoughts on this best player available draft scenario? Let me see what you got in here. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Yeah, David, you did mention that. This is Jerry's dream draft. A crazy draft like this, best player available. You know, it would probably be like an old school, you know, Jerry Jones simulation. Yeah, see, yeah, I agree, Dre. It's people always want to put out, hey, best player available. So it's always best player available slash need. So that's why I like to do this kind of draft just to just to remind people it's not always about best player available. So this is the draft you'd like if the defense wasn't such an issue. Yeah, you got that right, David. Stupid scenario, use common sense. Okay, this guy doesn't understand what we're doing here, so get out of here with that. I'm fine with Waddle, but after that, it went downhill. Yeah, it sure did. It sure did, man. Hey, Lavelle, appreciate you, bro, coming in here in the late night, checking out this craziness. Can't believe we only drafted one safety in the first round. Yeah, yeah, Jacinto. Yeah, appreciate you checking out that video. What do you guys think of that? When I went back and looked at that, it kind of like shocked me. I was like, man, the only safety we ever drafted in the first round was Roy Williams. I was like, dude, this is crazy, bro. Like, um, and we're on another crazy streak. Like it's been like I mentioned, 19 years since we've drafted Roy Williams, a safety in the first round. So, and really, it's 19 years of drafting, an early guy. I mean, JJ Wilcox. That was years ago too. So it's crazy. Okay, this guy again. Jody, okay, Malik. Do you have a prediction on who we get at 10, like when Vaj called CD that year? Who we get at 10? Do I have a prediction? I think it's gonna be Sertan. You know what I mean? It's just too easy, too easy of a pick there. I mean, that's probably my pick there. I think that's more of a bold prediction, though. I think Vaj, he nailed it. That was a bold prediction. Now, if I had a bold prediction as far as what the Cowboys would do at 10, I think it would be, you know, something crazy like drafting Christian Darrisaw or one of these offensive linemen, or maybe even Greg Newsome. Obviously some people would be like, that's too high, but I think it depends on how the board plays out. But I would be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. What's this one, Joe? Do you think the Jags pass on Trevor Lawrence? I don't think so. I think that's the pick. You saw the coach out there, Urban Meyer, testing out the Ferrari at the pro day, and I think that's what it is. Cowboys corner in the house. Yeah, we are in late tonight. Just checking this out. I just think you proved the best player available. Priority one is a bad idea. Absolutely, Dre. Absolutely. It went downhill after the Mond pick. Yeah. What do you guys think about Kellen Mond? I actually wouldn't mind, taking a flyer on a quarterback somewhere. So that's what it is. All right, this guy's annoying. Get out of here. Unblock that guy. Freaking can't stand people that have bad attitudes in the chat box. You are out of here. Can you say Gil Brandt? Yeah. You got wide receiver at 10. All right, Eddie. So you probably jumped in here late. This is a best player available 7-round mock draft. All right, so don't come at me sideways with stupid shit, bro. This is just a scenario draft, bro. Like, calm down, man. These guys, some people just get like too heated over a mock draft, man. Like it's ridiculous. That's why I'm kind of ready for the draft to get here, because you got some people that just don't want to tinker or look at scenarios, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got time for that, man. Like, grow up. You know what I mean? But so we did that scenario. Let's get down to some fun here. Let's do another mock draft now. We did that one. That was a quick one. So appreciate everybody that tuned into the best player available 7-round mock draft. Let's shoot another one. Let's use another draft simulator, guys. Let me know. Let's go into let's go. Do you want to use PFF or do you want to go Pro Football Network? What simulator do you want me to run here, guys? Worst player, worst player available in the draft. Yeah, that would be a fun one too, wouldn't it? What are your thoughts on trading down far enough to get a future first? Yeah, I don't know if I want to. It depends, man. Like who's there? Like who are you trading away from? Like I tell you, like I don't want to trade away from Slater, Sewell, or Sertan, and I don't know if I'd want to trade away from J.C. Horn. Horn is my DB1, so I don't know that I would want to trade away from those guys. Okay, so PFF, Pro Football Focus, Pro PFN. All right. So far, looks like everybody wants me to go PFF, right? So let's run that one. Let's go to the PFF simulator. I'm gonna let you guys run this one, all right? I'm gonna let the chat box, everybody that's in the chat box here that is here, I'm gonna let you guys run this one. All right. I'm just gonna sit back and chill. We'll go 7 rounds. Randomness. Let's increase that. Draft for name. We'll leave that in the middle. Public versus PFF board. Let's go a little bit more to public because I think the fans are a little bit more in tune to their team. So we're going to do that there. So guys, how we're going to do this part 2 is we're going to when we're on the clock, I'm going to just you guys start naming out players that you want me to pick, and the consensus will be the selection. Okay, guys. So that's how we'll run this one here, and then we'll close it out for the evening. All right. So let's go with the Cowboys here. All right, let's go. Let's rock and roll, baby. Start the draft. All right, guys, we are on the clock. Start naming who you want me to get, and we will go with the consensus pick. So take a look at who's off the clock already. Lawrence Wilson Fields, Jamar Chase. That's crazy, dude. Can you imagine the Falcons getting another wide receiver? Julio Jones is kind of on the back end, so the everybody says Atlanta's the wild card, and they really are. Like they have so many crazy needs. They could go like any direction. Sewell, Devontae Smith, Pitts, Lance, Mac Jones cracks it in there. Like that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quarterback. That would be a record. 5 QBs in the top 10 would be an NFL record. And honestly, guys, this could happen. So anyway, Cowboys are on the clock. Let me look in the chat box. Let me see what you guys are wanting us to go with. What is the consensus here, guys? So Sertan, we got O lineman. Cowboys corners loving Felipe Franks. Wouldn't that be crazy if they drafted him? Parsons, Slater. Let me see what you got, guys. Slater. We got a trade back. Yeah, Atlanta does need a quarterback. Slater, Sertan. Slater. Okay, so Slater, top there. Wide receivers, Waddle. I know we don't want to go with those guys. So old linemen. Everybody was looking like Slater, right? So we'll go with that. Consensus, Slater will be the pick there. So let's continue, guys. Let me know who you guys wanna aim for in the second round. All right, guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat box. That's having fun with the mock drafts. Backhand, back slaps to the ones that don't. All right. Where we at? We're on the clock, guys. Number 44. What position do you want to go here? So we got Slater. Dre says Grant. Online doesn't make sense. Well, that's what the consensus was. So take a look at corner. All right, let's take a look at corner. You got, they have Holland listed as a corner, but he's going to be a safety. So corners, you got Robinson. You got Joseph. Melanfonwu, Stokes, Campbell, Ambry Thompson. So you got a pretty good selection here. That's gonna stretch a little bit. Where else you guys want to look? Let's see. DB. Joseph. Okay, we got a lot of Josephs in here. Is that where y'all want to go? Y'all want to roll the dice with Boss Man Fat? Is that where y'all want to go? Joseph. Well, we got a couple saying the same thing here. Take Joseph. Check strong safety. Let's take a look at safeties. I know one of the safeties is going to be there, so probably people are going to change their mind, actually. So you got Molden out there. You got Jamar. You got Grant. Holland. There you got each of these simulators has crap that I don't like. You know what I mean? Like, I wish somebody would just create the perfect mock draft simulator. Like, they all have like these weird, quirky things that are like terrible. You know what I mean? So okay, so we got a lot of Josephs in here. Where y'all want to go? We got a couple of Grants in the house. Let's change this shit up, man. Let's go ahead and go with the consensus. Let's go with Boss Man Fat, and let's just hope that he can get along with the staff here. All right, guys. So consensus there, Joseph. All right, guys. So I want you guys to give me a different name here in the third round. Let's keep churning this thing, man. Let's keep churning this up. All right. I don't want to see the same names here. So who you guys want to look at on the third round here? You got Jamin Davis, linebacker. So we got our we got Slater in the first. We just drafted Kelvin Johnson, cornerback in the second. So in third round, where do y'all want to go? Let's see. Jammin Davis. Jammin. DT. Scroll down on the top players. Okay. So we got Jammin Davis, Cox, Johnson, Palmer, Milton Williams. Could be a selection. Cowboys have interest there if you guys want to go there. If you want to go O-line, we already got our guy, but I don't think anybody wants to double dip at this point. Tommy T in the house. Michael Carter, running back. Odigi Zua, Osa, Marvin Wilson in the house. Tommy Tremble, Warner, Baron Browning, Tylen Wallace. Got some good players here, guys. Okay, let me look in the chat box. Where y'all guys want to go? Davis. Yeah. Let's ignore the Davis pick. I don't think he's gonna be there in the third. Let's ignore that. I agree with you 110%. Tiny Uzi Vert. Let's pretend Jamin Davis isn't there. That isn't realistic. He's probably he might go in the first. So let's give me a different option, guys. Let's see, Jamar Johnson, the safety, linebacker Browning, McNeil available. Let's take a look. He probably is, although that's a name that keeps getting retreaded. Kind of want to look at somebody else. Milton Williams, Tommy T, Bobby Brown. No, he's not available. So he probably went in the second round, my guy. So, but there are a lot of good defensive tackles here. Jamar Johnson, Cowboys corner. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Hey, Lavelle. What up, Joe? Should we look at backup QB in later rounds? The need should look bad, and I don't know if we're gonna pick up a veteran backup. I would. And honestly, I think the Cowboys might even consider it. They might consider it in the middle round. Pete Warner. Let's see a couple of Pete Warners. I see a Browning in here. Felipe Franks, safety. I like Tommy T. Browning and Tommy T. Yeah, I would love that. Check defensive end. Yeah, let's take a look at defensive end. Let's look at the edge guys. So edge guys. See, I've always said the edge guys they don't stretch that good in this draft. Dio, he's good, but he's coming off an injury. You might want to take him in a little bit later. Jonathan Cooper's good. Shakatoni. Malcolm Kuntz is good. Roche, Golston. So I like these guys more than the guys that are up here. Any Tulane fans? I haven't watched too much on the Tulane guys, so can't speak on those dudes. Chris Rumpf, he's all right. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat box. Edge, okay. Ohio State safety. Jamar Johnson. Okay. So I think we want to look at linebacker. It looks like the consensus, since we're skipping Jamin Davis, Pete Warner, or Browning. You can flip a coin. We'll just go with Warner there, guys, and we'll just move on to the next pick. That way we don't go too long here. But Browning, I wouldn't have a problem going Browning either. Yeah, I wonder how they feel about Cox. Really, I wonder. Yeah, Caden Stern's still there. Yeah, Malik, I agree. We went with Warner there. Let's see where we're at on the draft. Let's maximize that. So a third round comp pick is up. Where y'all want to go? Jamar Johnson now? I would take him here if he's still here. Let's take a look. He's still there, the safety. Jamar Johnson. What other safeties are available? So you got Jamar Johnson, Diablo, Gillespie, DeMar Hamlin, Wiggins, Jamin Sherwood, Stearns is still there. Jamar Johnson. Is it like kind of what y'all are feeling? JJ. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling the same way. Wilson DT. Safety, then DT. Okay, so Jamar Johnson looks like the consensus here, guys. So we'll pull the trigger on that guy right there. And we're heading towards the fourth round. Appreciate everybody that has stuck around here for this super late night action. 75 people watching late night. Shout out to you guys staying up late with me. See, this is super unrealistic. Jamin Davis he's still there. Like there's PFF, man, they need to fix their board. Like it's freaking broke, man. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Let's see. All right, guys, where y'all want to go? Y'all want to change it up and look at an offensive player? I think we got to sprinkle in an offensive player here somewhere. Give me a. Let's go offense here, guys. Give me some offensive names here. Let's switch it up a little bit. Y'all want to look at wide receivers? Here's who we got. Amari Rogers, Shi Smith, Tamarian Terry in the fourth round. Schwartz. That might be an interesting name there. Speedster. I can use him in the return game. Frank Darby's my dude. Trevon Grimes. You can probably get him a little bit later. So yeah, you still have some receivers here. See what else is everybody else saying here? Wait for receiver. Let's look at running back. Yeah. Let's take a peek here. Okay, come on. So you got Aber, Chris Evans, Puka Williams, Elijah Mitchell, Ramondre Stevenson, Oklahoma. Demetric Felton would be interesting. Jarrett Patterson would be interesting. I like that guy. Dane Brugler mocked this guy to us here on the 7th round. Kene Nwagwu. So I wouldn't take him here. Kylan Hill, Cowboys met with him at the Senior Bowl. Chuba Hubbard, Cowboys went to the Oklahoma State Pro Day. So you got a couple of running backs there. Look at DT. All right, let's take a look at DT. So this would be a very heavy opening to defense, but let's go ahead and take a look at DT. I think I would be more inclined to take a DT here in the 4th. Guys that I like: Milton Williams, Odigizua, and shoot, you're getting wiped out. And then Bobby Brown. So of the defensive tackles remaining, these top 3 would be mine that I like. Tonga, that's a name that's been popular, but he's a late round guy. The rest of these guys are really late round guys. So if you want to go defensive tackle guys, I would go with any of these 3 here. Let me know what you guys are thinking here. Milton or Bobby Brown, Osa or receiver Milton, Bobby, Milton. Okay, guys, so pretty close between Milton or Bobby Brown. Cowboys corner, are you in the house? I'll let you be the tiebreaker if you're still there, bro. Milton or Bobby Brown, let me know. You will be the tiebreaker for me. If you're still watching, let me know. So we got a lot of Miltons and Bobby Browns. Let's see what you got here. See a lot of Dardens. Yeah, Milton's measurables are crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Levi's an interesting person. Let's go. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go with Milton on this one here. We'll go Milton there in the 4th. Some people were saying Darden. Let's see if you can pick him up here. Let's take a look at wide receiver. Is he still there? He's still there. You guys want to go ahead and pick up Jalen Darden? He would be a good pick there. Let me see what y'all got. What do y'all say in the chat box? Shout out to everybody in the chat box, man. Appreciate all you guys. Yeah, he's still available. Darden. Yes, Darden. We got one tight end there. Chris Williams. Take Darden. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull the trigger on another receiver in the mix. Return guy, future slot guy. I like that pick, man. I think he could go there. And somebody might even take him earlier. You know, he's very, very productive player. Okay, so we're in the 5th round. Our comp pick. Tight ends that are remaining. No Gray. There's John Bates. Ben Mason. I don't think they'll take him. Trey McKitty. I've seen him mocked like earlier. Like NFL Network, they like McKitty. I haven't studied him enough. I haven't gotten to the late round tight ends yet. So any Georgia guys out there that can shed some light on Trey McKitty? Is he any good? Kenny Yeboah, Nick Eubanks. So tight ends kind of wiped out, man. This would probably be like somebody you would like maybe throw a flyer on in a late round. I think the 5th round you probably want to go a different position. Let's see who you guys want to look at. Show corners. Yeah, let's take a look at corners, man. Let's take a look at corners. Yeah, I like this. Corner might be where we go. Trill Williams, we talked about him in our best player available draft. He's there. Elijah Griffin. Shakur Brown. Bryce Thompson. See, I hate when it does this crap. You have to click X here, and then you got to go again to start. So, all right. Rochard Wild Goose. This guy should get drafted just based on his name, dude. Rothschild Wild Goose. You know, that's an interesting last name for sure, bro. Is that real? Trill Williams, Elijah Griffin available. Shakur Brown, Bryce Thompson, Gilbert, Jason Pinnock, Lenore's there. Darren Hall. Cowboys did a virtual with this guy right here, guys. Darren Hall, San Diego State. You can probably pick him up in the sixth, maybe seventh round though. Bledsoe, I don't like him. So that's your remaining corners, guys. Let me know what you guys think about corners. Show the safeties. Here's our safeties. DeMar Hamlin, Sean Davis. Jamin Sherwood would probably be the guy I would take. Cowboy Scouts, they met with him. They like him. But this is y'all's. So let me know where y'all want to go with it. Give me some names in the chat box, guys. I'll go with the consensus. Let me catch up here. Where's James Wiggins? I don't think I saw him. No. Cornerback, right? Yeah. He's gone. We already got Slater. Where y'all want to go here with this pick, guys? Safety. Hey, April. Yeah, no, I was just saying to the guys, I was watching UFC earlier, and I'm kind of wired right now, just kind of awake, just killing some time here. Yeah, we sure did. That was the first pick. Everybody made that pick there, so the consensus was Slater with the first pick. Auburn safety. All right, let's go with Sherwood. Let's go ahead and let's pick him up, guys. We can throw another safety. See, the good thing, what I like about Sherwood is he's a converted linebacker. So he could be like, your next Keanu O'Neal, and they could even move him back to linebacker if they wanted to. Excuse me, drinking some water here. Quarterbacks. Let's take a look. You want to take a flyer on the quarterback? Sam Ellinger or Ian Book? I think you'd be fine with either of those. I wouldn't mind either of them. I like Sam Ellinger. I don't know if he'll last this late. I think both these guys are really good. Book just he's a winner. Ellinger, pretty good. I think he has a high ceiling, so you can still develop him a little bit. David Moore, trying to protect my QB. Okay, let's take a look at O-line. I'm down with it. There he is. David Moore. I wouldn't be mad at that. You want to go with this guy here, David Moore, best player available, and he's somebody the Cowboys might have interest in. David Moore. I wouldn't mind that. Shaka Tony's still available. What the hell? See, I don't know if this is realistic either. Brendan Himes, he's still available. Malcolm Kuntz, he's still available. Chauncey Golston's still there? Yeah, man. PFS. PFF is I don't know, man. Their rankings are crazy, bro. Let's see what you got here. Look at Edge. You can get book. Yeah. Check best player available. Tonga. I think you can get that guy later. Let me see. Tonga. We already got our. How do you look? Okay, how do you look at the picks that we got on this thing? All right, let's go with David Moore here, the offensive line, 6th round. I think that's a good. Somebody mentioned that. Shout out to you in the chat box. Benadryl for Joe. Yeah, that's funny, April. What's going on, April? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. They won't let you. You have to remember. Yeah, see, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Malik. Each of these mock draft simulators have these crazy issues. All right, so we're in the 6th round. Chris Brown. I actually wonder if the Cowboys would draft a player like this, Michael Bennett, or like a guard slash safety to back up Tyler Biadish. It's just something I'm thinking in the back of my head. Nobody's talking about it, and I think it would be a classic Cowboys move. You know what I mean? Like they come out of this draft drafting a guard slash center. I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that. All right, guys, how do you want to close this draft out? 6th round pick, Elijah. Elijah. Okay, let's take another look at corners. Let's look at corners, and then we'll. Who's available? He might be gone. Hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah, he's gone, buddy. Yeah, Elijah's gone already. So you got a couple of randos. Darren Hall, Cowboys did a virtual with him. I mean, they might take him here. Darren Hall. Might be a name we can throw into the mock draft here just to get the name familiar. I'll go ahead and take him here. Darren Hall. Go check him out, guys, if you haven't. Cowboys have a high interest there. 7th round pick here to close out our late night, midnight mock draft. The running back. No. There's no Elijah running back. There's Dane's guy. He's still there. Kenny Ngwagwu. He's still there. Let's look at tight ends. Let's see if Bates is there. Y'all want to go with Bates Motel? Let's see if that fool's still there. Granson Mason. McKitty. Yeah. Couple of randos there. Buddy Johnson, tackling machine. Where's Buddy Johnson? Buddy Johnson? Yeah, let's do it. Let's add him. Linebacker. Cool, bros. Ladies and gentlemen of the house. Appreciate everybody joining here. Consensus. Let's see what you guys did. So y'all guys went with Slater, Joseph, Warner, Jamar Johnson, Milton Williams, Darden, Jamin Sherwood, David Moore, Darren Hall, Buddy Johnson. Y'all got a B plus. I like this actually. Can I save this? I'm gonna tweet this out, man. Y'all guys did a good job. I'm gonna download that and I'm gonna tweet that out. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, guys. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter. So again, quick little recap. This is who everybody took: Slater, Joseph, Warner, Jamar, Milton, Darden, Sherwood, Moore, Hall, Buddy Johnson. Good job, guys. Very good job. Good times. Good times, guys. We're days away from the draft. Appreciate everybody that jumped on here. Shout out to everybody that donated a super chat. I'll be adding you guys to our draft contest that we're going to be having not this Monday, but the following Monday, the Monday of the draft. We'll be doing that. We'll be running that contest. So make sure you guys check back on that. The Lunatic has a lot of stuff lined up for that contest. 2 Cowboys caps with the player signature glow in the dark. It's really badass. He showed it to me, and I was like, man, they're gonna love this. Cowboys blog shirt, Cowboys blog hoodie. So those will be in the mix as well. So shout out to everybody. Time to get some rest, and we'll see you for the next one. Shout out to everybody that enjoyed the best player available, and then the consensus mock draft. Peace, everybody. Later.